Hey everybody, it's your favorite princess, HP5 Freak, and I don't know how long my battery's going to last, but I'm going to try and go ahead and do this tonight. I kind of promised Shay I would. So, Shay's been talking about learning how to crochet, and I've always said the reason I can't teach people is because I'm left-handed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of crochet, and then I'm going to start over, and I'm going to do it without talking mostly, or I will be talking, but I won't be talking a lot, and I'm going to flip it when it comes to doing the camera work. Right now I'm just doing up a few chain stitches. You'll notice a lot of it isn't just about keeping the hook one way, and I've noticed I don't hold the hook the way any book says. I mean, the books hold it like this, or they hold it like this. I don't do that. I grip the hook like this, mostly because that's what's comfortable for me. What you can see here is part of the thing that people don't pay attention to in crochet when you're new is it's not just, moving the yarn. You do a lot of twist and turn action with the crochet hook. So I've got a few stitches here. Let me see. I've got, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We'll do one more. Alright, now the stitch that I always do is called the extended single crochet. I don't do it to be weird or anything. It's the one stitch Mom taught me when I first learned how to crochet, and I didn't really know there was other things until, about 3 or 4 years ago, maybe. So what I've done here is I've done 11 stitches that you can see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This one here is a turning chain. That's what you do so that you have enough to move up and work. Extended single crochet, depending on the book you read, says you need to do 2 stitches for the turn. I've only done 1. I've only ever done 1. Okay, so what you want to do is this is the first stitch that we're going to do. You go under. Notice I didn't do any kind of yarn over. It's like a single crochet where you would have 2 stitches, 2 loops here, and then you pull through both. That's a single crochet. That's not what I do. What I do is I go under just like the single crochet, but I only pull through 1. Then I go back and pull through 2. This works it up taller, like say a half double crochet or a double crochet, but because I don't do a yarn over in the beginning, it works up tighter. And I've had people say to me, "Oh wow, look at your tension, look at your tension. Were you really tense when you did this?" No, I'm not tense. As you can see, I'm actually pretty loose-handed with it. It's just, the way of the fabric. So I go under, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Everything I do, I count, and it's kind of a game to me. So when I started doing crochet, what I found that got me going faster is that I would count even the parts of the stitch. So, and see, that's what I like about crochet over knitting, because if you get a little, I don't know, overexcited with it, you can actually go back and pick it up without really losing that much time or any stitches. Okay, so in that short amount of time, I've done 10 stitches, and that was actually pretty slow for me. I don't know how to slow it down yet, so I'll try and go slower this time again. I don't know how long my battery's going to last. Okay, now this is the second row. As you can see, I've got my first row. I've done my 1 turning chain, and I always chain first and then turn my work around. Again, it's something I've always done. Alright, now there's a variety of ways you can do this. I always go under the 2 loops unless I'm doing something that specifically says otherwise. 2 loops gives a nice even fabric for when you're done. So you go under the stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2. Under the 2 loops, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. So when I'm doing this and I'm doing the counting that I said I do, I say I have my stitches here, and it's 1, 2, 3, just like that. 1, 2, 3. And you build kind of a rhythm with it, and I've found myself, you know, able to count up to 300 by threes because I'll be stitching and I won't even really be thinking about it. So one of the other important things, because whereas knitting you always have your stitches on your needle, and you don't with crochet, it's very important to count what you're doing. I did 10 stitches to begin with, so I know that I have to have 10 stitches across. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's my 10th stitch right there. Do my turning chain and turn it around. Okay, this is part of the video that I'm going to do where I'm going to just talk while I do it, and I'm hopefully going to be able to flip it around so that you can see it from a right-handed perspective. I don't know how well it'll work, but I'm doing it for you guys, right? Under the 2 loops, yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. Under both loops, yarn over 1, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's take this out for a minute. Look at it. Okay, now as you can see, you see this ridge here, like these right here? To me, that tells me I've done 2 rows. That's an easy way for me to define where I am, and actually that's how I can count rows when I'm doing this rather quickly. I'm knocking things off my desk. When I start doing stuff and I want to see how far I've come, or if I want to check and make sure that I haven't skipped a row in my pattern, I will count using my ridges as a way of seeing what I've done and making sure that I'm still where I am. Anybody who's done any kind of graph work knows how important counting is, and I can't tell you how many times I've been in a crochet community and people say, oh, I just don't like to count when I'm doing it. Well, you know what, TFB, that's part of crochet. You have to count. You know, if you don't want to count, you can sing your ABCs while doing it, for all I care, but you have to keep track of what you're doing and where your stitch parts are. And as you can see, I'm trying to whip this up real quick so that I can show you. And yes, that's kind of how fast I go, but keep in mind I'm also actually looking through the back of my camera, so it's a bit different. Okay, there we go. There's 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, and there's the ridge for the 2. 3, 4, and there's the ridge for 2, and 5. So that's 50 stitches that I've done, and keep in mind I did do it slow for people to see what I'm doing. If it's still too fast, I will try and do something again another time, but I'm supposed to be going on vacation in, gosh, I don't know, 10 hours. I'm only halfway packed. I'm only partially packed as far as, you know, things that keep me busy, and yeah, I'm terribly nervous, terribly excited, and I'm at 9 minutes, so I think I'm going to go ahead and upload this so that I can take my battery out and charge it for this weekend. And I will talk to you later, guys. Princess out.